Well, one of the things I just want to get back to sort of the beginning, and certainly to find three dead bodies of 30-something-year-old men in the yard of a rented house, owned, not owned, rented by Jordan Willis, who happens to be a PhD and an HIV researcher.
Hmm.
So a smart guy. Now it turns out he has a drug problem. At least he checked himself into rehab. These five friends got together to watch a football game, a football watch party, they called it. And they were doing what millions of Americans do on every Sunday during football season, and that's drink some beer and probably eat some food. And in this case, they were also doing some drugs. And as a result of that, three young men, Clayton McGeeney, Ricky Johnson, and David Harrington, lost their lives. So naturally, many people are upset over this. Families are upset. Loved ones are upset. The community is upset. People want answers. And I used to always say this on the police department. If you want an answer, I'll give you one. If you want an accurate answer, you're going to have to wait.
Right.
Because I can't invent an answer when I don't have one. I can give you one that's not going to be true. But if you want a really accurate answer, I have to wait till I get the accurate information from the science part of the investigation, from the police part of the investigation, and from the technology part of the investigation, because all of that takes lots of time, and people don't want to wait. People are impatient. People want the information. They want the answers yesterday. Guess what? We don't have the answer yet. So I used to love when I would get a call downtown from some detective, some little chief's bucket boy. Sarge, what do you got on this case? I go, we don't have anything yet. And the chief he'd be like, the chief's not going to be happy. I was like, oh, really? Really? What do you want me to do? Invent shit? Like, he's not going to be happy. Tell him, tell him to go have another coffee. What am I going to tell the guy? He's not going to be happy.
Yeah, get it done yesterday. And, it's not the way it goes.
No, absolutely not. But that's the mentality here, is that they want to know immediately. They need and the press, they demand it. They demand no. Guess what? You're not getting it, and then you can see. I always thought I actually have an undergraduate degree in broadcast journalism. My major was journalism, broadcasting, and speech. And I had learned back then I never became a reporter. Yeah, I did now. Years and years after my undergraduate degree. But was that a reporter's never supposed to make themselves part of the story. The story is the star, not the reporter. So don't make things up to make yourself the star, And I guess a lot of reporters these days disregard that, and they make themselves the star.